Hello everyone, it is Sunday morning today and I'm here to start my vlog for Colombia for Invisible Cities. So the two books that I am planning to read are El prestigio de la belleza by Piedad Bonett and Fish Soup by Margarita Garcia Robayo. And I actually started Fish Soup yesterday. I read like 5 pages. But yeah, that's my plan. I also want to make arepas and I also want to watch this documentary El Sendero del Amazonas or something like that. So yeah, those are my plans. I don't know how much I would be able to read today. Meeting a friend today. But yeah, apart from that, I don't have other plans. So I hope I can read quite a bit and I'll keep you posted. Hello everyone, it's a lot later on Sunday. I went for a walk with my friend to the beach and it was really nice. There were a lot of people though, I guess it makes sense. The weather has been crazily sunny right now and warm, which is weird because last week it was all covered in snow and now it's like 15 degrees outside. But yeah, we had fun. I hadn't seen her for a while, so it was always nice to catch up. And I have been sitting here now for a little bit and reading The Fish Soup, and I'm liking it so far. I have only read the first full story, which is like a novella, and then the rest I think it's short stories. And I liked it. It's quite, the writing style is quite to the point. Like there is no flourish things, which I like. The story was also nice. It was about this woman that desperately wants a green card to go to the US and leave the country, leave Colombia. So she does a lot of very questionable stuff to do that. And yeah, I found her really unlikable, and I tend to not be a fan of super unlikable characters, but I could understand where she was coming from to a certain extent, so I still liked it, but I didn't love it. I'll see how I go with it. But yeah, I'm now reading the second story, and I think what I'm going to do, I have a quiche in the oven, nothing Colombian related, but yeah, I was just craving quiche, and I didn't have the energy to make arepas because it's something that I think I have only made once before. So it's one of those days I didn't feel like following a recipe, so I think I might make them tomorrow. But yeah, so I think when the quiche is ready, I might put the movie on and eat while watching it. And yeah, that's what I have been doing so far. Also, I think that once I finish the story I'm reading now, I might start El prestigio de la belleza, which is a full novel, because yeah, I don't want to read like a ton of short stories at one time. So yeah, I think that's the plan.
Central Providencia, and beyond that to the Atlas River. At Central Providencia will be waiting for us, our good friends Martin von Hildebrand.
Hello everyone. So it's a lot later, it's around 10 p.m. on Sunday, and I watched El Sendero del Amazonas on Netflix, and it was actually quite nice. It was a documentary that featured these two guys that were working in the Amazon for like 40 years. One of them I think is German and the other one is American or Canadian. And one of them is a botanist and the other one was an anthropologist, and they basically studied the Amazonian tribes for this long, and they were talking about all of the programs that they would put in place to protect these people in Colombia, because the south of Colombia is part of the Amazon. And it was really interesting. It also talked about climate change, and I like the point that it made that to combat climate change, we don't only have to conserve the forest of the Amazon, we also have to conserve the Amazonian people and the Amazonian cultures, because they are based on certain respect to nature that we don't have in the West and we don't understand in the West, and that's actually a very powerful resource to go to when we are fighting with climate change, which is true, but I had never seen it put it that way, and I liked it. So yeah, it was quite a good documentary. Also, the Amazons is beautiful, and there's so many beautiful scenes in the documentary. So yeah, I would recommend. I also started El Prestigio de la Belleza, and so far it's kind of what I was expecting. It's just the story of this girl growing up, constantly being told that she's really ugly, and the other, like the sister, is supposed to be the pretty one, and her having to deal with that. And at the point I am at, she's about 30 years old, so yeah. Nothing groundbreaking for me, but it's interesting. The writing style is a little bit also. I find it in Spanish literature, Spanish language literature, that happens often that it's a bit convoluted and it's a bit too much, and I'm finding that here as well. Like it just uses more words than it should. Maybe it's because I'm used to speaking English and the Dutch are very direct people, so I'm not used to this going around the topic anymore. I don't know. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, I'm just not blown up. But I think that because it's 10 p.m., I'll probably like maybe read a little bit more and go to bed because tomorrow's Monday. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Hello everyone. So I'm sorry for the music if you can hear it. My husband is playing. I cannot do anything about it. But yeah, I wanted to update you because it's Monday afternoon. It's around 4. And I am going to meet a friend now for going for a walk and having some food later. And I think I have to leave in about half an hour. But I just finished work, so I think I'm going to sit and read one of the short stories of Fish Soup. I have been reading that. I think I have about 2 short stories and another novella left of that. And I also about 60 something percent on El Prestigio de la Belleza. So maybe I will finish those things today or tomorrow. We will see. But yeah, I have been enjoying both, but not overly so. They're just fine. I think that they don't have a very strong sense of place and they don't have a very strong sense of culture. So the things I wanted to get from those books about Colombia, I'm not getting. So yeah, that's a pity. But I am liking it. The stories. The one of El Prestigio de la Belleza talks a lot about identity and complexes that you get, prejudices for yourself when you're growing up, which is an interesting topic and I am enjoying. I think it gets a little bit similar themes as The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison, not comparing the two, but you know, the themes are similar. And Fish Soup, it's a little bit all over the place. Also, both books have quite unlikable characters all over the place, and although I don't tend to mind, I tend to prefer to like or understand the characters. So yeah, it's been okay so far. At least the movie was good, and I guess I will try to make arepas tomorrow and see how that goes, and hopefully they will be good. I have made them once before and they were okay, so I hope I can recreate that again. But yeah, that's all I have for now. Hello everyone, it's Tuesday morning and I'm about to start work, but I thought I would update you before that because I finished El Prestigio de la Belleza this morning while I was having my tea. And yeah, That was okay for me. So basically, it follows this girl, teenager, and her insecurities and um, her trip to accept herself a little bit more and see herself as a full human, which is cool. But the writing was nothing special for me. It was a little bit overwritten, like most things in Spanish are, and the story was just fine. It didn't give me anything new that I had not read before, and also it didn't have enough cultural elements for me to feel like it was something special and something from Colombia. So it was a bit disappointing for me. But it doesn't mean that it's a bad book. It's just that I was looking for different things when I picked that one up. But yeah, now I have also the last novella from Fish Soup. Um, and that one I'm liking a little bit more. Still not like my favorite book ever, but I'm liking it more. It has more adult stories and they're a little bit messed up here and there, but not too much. So yeah, I probably will finish that today. But yeah, that's my update for now. I finished a book. um, and yeah, I guess I will talk to you later today. So it's around 9 p.m. on Tuesday evening, and I just finished Fish Soup by Margarita Garcia Robayo, I think. And this was okay for me. I'm not the biggest fan of short stories, but I keep trying. And in this case, there were also two novellas, which is actually what I enjoy the most. So I guess that confirms that it's just the short stories that I'm not so keen in. But yeah, overall it was okay. It's most of the stories deal with growing up and the expectations of growing up. It didn't have a strong sense of place for me, but it does have a certain way of writing that it's a bit reminiscent to modern Latin American literature, like Things We Lost in the Fire, for example, or yeah, other Mexican as well writers. So yeah, it had that sense of like brutality in a way, but in a very raw but real way, not in a overblown way, I would say. So in that sense, it did have a sense of where it was written, but not in the cultural aspects that were explored, which was something that I was hoping to find and I didn't find. It's not the fault of the author. It's more my personal preference of what I wanted to get from the book. But I think it's also a bit difficult because I didn't want to read something about the drug cartels or watch anything from the drug cartels because it's the stereotype that we have from Colombia, and I wanted to drive myself away from the stereotypes that I already know about, and I will try to do that in the future as well. I was trying really hard to find books that are not about war from Iraq from next month, for example, things like that. Um, so yeah, overall, I think that it was okay. I think I like the last novella the most because it explores the complexities on this group of teenage girls and how they relate to each other, and they're friends but then they're not friends, and how all that dynamic works. And I think that felt really well done and really complex and really real to me. I think also that one is the one that had the most sense of place in a way. So yeah, I enjoyed it. It was nothing special, but yeah, overall, I think for both books I read, they were just okay for me. But I really enjoyed the food and the movie. So I think I overall still enjoyed doing this. I hope you also enjoyed the vlog, and let me know what you read for Colombia. If you have any recommendations of movies or books or anything. And yeah, just let's chat in the comments. And until next video, bye!